Welcome to the Renwerk Porsche Garage. Today I want to talk about the ownership experience you experience with your Porsche. I know that in my past I've had a lot of good experiences with my car. I went to Goodwood, I had some really cool Sunday morning drives, I went on holidays to Belgium. There's all kinds of things that I experienced with my car which I would never want to have missed. Sometimes though, I also, when I'm driving, I think this car is very expensive. Especially if things go wrong, so if something mechanically breaks, that the costs will be very high, and that sometimes it hinders my feeling of joy when driving the car. I want to help you take action to avoid those feelings and to enjoy your car to the maximum of its ability. Next to the feelings of maybe sometimes something ticking on the door which is very expensive, you also always get these messages like online for people who say that the only type of maintenance which is good for your car is done by a dealer with the official stamps of the Porsche garage. But in my experience, in those places, of course, there's a lot of knowledge, but there's also student mechanics working there. The maintenance done by the Porsche dealer is always the best there is. I don't think that's completely right. I think if you would put the effort in to get to know your car, to read workshop manual really well, you are also able to do quality repairs on your own car. And the thing is that if you do this, you get to know your car. You also know that things are good with it, things that are about to break, and you actually checked it with your own eyes. Doing that will make you trust your car more. So when you drive it, you know from your inside out that your car is good and that it will be able to drive whatever 2,000 miles, however far you want to go, without getting any problems. By doing this maintenance myself, I checked my bore scoring on my 997. I also checked the IMS. And all of these parts are no question marks for me anymore. I know what the status is, and I know that I've got a lot of kilometers ahead of me without any technical issues. Having maintenance done by the Porsche dealer is also very expensive. So in the Netherlands, it's where I live, it's very expensive. So you're thinking about like 100 euros per hour in labor costs. So for a normal guy like me who has a normal job and has to save up for all of its things, that's quite steep, you know. So if you look at the costs involved to get your car to the top level you want to have it, for me that's not doable to have it done by the Porsche dealer. So that's why I actually chose to pull all of this work to myself and to start learning how to wrench on my car, and to be able to do all the service on the car myself. So by doing that, I have met a number of people who actually think that's a good idea. So I help them maintain their car. They do most of the work themselves, but still sometimes they need some help, so I help. So for example, this car, I help do the maintenance on this one. And I mean, it saves my friends and myself significant costs to do so. So it makes the hobby more enjoyable. You're more sure about what you're driving and that it's good. And the costs are a lot lower. Sometimes, and I know it's an exception, but sometimes you also, from specialists or dealers, you don't always get the good advice. I know in my case, I own a 997. I actually went to a specialist and they told me that the AOS system, which is like the breather of the fumes that are in the engine block, that the AOS system that is recirculating those fumes is actually like a dangerous device that can actually put oil into your inlet and then have your engine blow up. And what they do is they actually bypass that part and just fit some kind of tube where there's no you just the fumes just go into the air instead of in the intake of the engine. That's not how Porsche designed it. So I actually reversed that, because I think the good action to take is just to replace the AOS and then put it together like Porsche intended, but then with good and fresh parts, so that you're sure that the part won't malfunction and that you won't get any oil in your inlet. But be sure to replace those things and have them in good working order, because the Porsche engineers are one of the best in the world. So I wanted to tell you guys this because I was struggling quite a long time with my anxiety of breaking down with my car, and now I think I've solved it for myself. I'm curious, are you guys experiencing the same thoughts, the anxiety of things breaking down, bore scoring, whatever? And on this channel, I think I can help you and help you gain some knowledge about how to remediate those feelings and enjoy your car even more. So if you like, comment on my video, and I can actually make some YouTube content about how to mitigate certain problems that are associated with our cars. So that's for the water-cooled 911s, for an example, but also for the air-cooled ones. So shoot me a comment and let me know what I should make a YouTube video about, and then I'll make sure to create that content and help you guys. And I hope that this will inspire you to work on your own car and not only enjoy the driving experience, but also the technical side of your vehicle, which is super good, because Porsche, in my mind, is one of the best car brands there is, and the engineers that work there are just brilliant. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.